This is Mr. Prickles. He is a rescue hedgehog that is in really bad shape. I'm going to attempt to nurse Mr. Prickles back to health by bathing him, feeding him, and taking care of his home. Watch to find out if I can help him recover and release him back into the wild. Sadly, Mr. Prickles isn't alone. Hedgehogs like Mr. Prickles are now endangered, and they need our help to survive. Before I bring Mr. Prickles to the rescue center, let me tell you some fun things about these little guys. Mr. Prickles is a nighttime ninja. He's primarily nocturnal, which means that he's mostly active at night. He sleeps all day and comes alive in the dark, so he relies mostly on his incredible smell to find food. And also, do you know what sound hedgehogs make? They can hiss, snort, grunt, and even purr. You may have also noticed Mr. Prickles' spikes. He has around 7,000 of them on his back. When he's scared, he rolls into this super tight ball to protect himself. But he's tougher than you might think. There are stories of hedgehogs climbing along houses onto balconies. And despite these amazing capabilities, Mr. Prickles needs our help. We have a 4-phase plan to get him back home. Phase 1 of recovery is a medical check.
As you can see, we first tried to give it some heat and some quiet, and now it has already been eating a little bit and pooing a little bit. In the poop we can use a microscope to do some research about what parasite is troubling him, and then we can specifically treat that. What we see here, you can see it on the screen, is an egg that's very clearly, you can see them, it's almost the same as this. We have the collective name Capillaria, and well, where there's one, there's usually more, especially when they're so weak.
And after a full medical test, once we really come to understand Mr. Prickles' health, we had all the data needed to enter phase 2. And in phase 2, we focus on making Mr. Prickles feel comfortable and cared for. We gave him a gentle bath, which isn't the easiest thing to do with the hedgehog, but with patience and care, he soon relaxed into a cute floating little ball. It was one of the sweetest moments we shared with him. We carefully rinsed him, making sure the quills and soft underbelly were clean and healthy. Next, we carefully measured his weight to monitor his progress. And with 317 grams, it isn't just about numbers, it's a sign of how far he has come, showing his gaining mass and strength. After making sure Mr. Prickle was on the right track, we prepared for him a cozy new nest. We padded his temporary home with a soft bedding material, creating a warm and snug environment where he could feel safe and secure. Since hedgehogs naturally sleep in a cozy dens made of packed leaves, we provided him with shredded paper which made for the perfect retreat. As we gently placed him to his new home, he snuffled around, instinctively searching for the perfect spot to curl up and settle into. And with the cozy new nest, one final element of phase 2 was missing. A selection of tasty treats for which you might not expect this one.
If there is a mouse, then they will eat the mouse.
They eat a mouse?
Yeah, if that's possible. It's food.
I'm not sure about holding them anymore.
Today, we just keep it to a simple 4-course meal with a selection of different cat foods and a hedgehog's ultimate favorite, insects. And after we made sure Mr. Prickles was clean, cozy and well fed, with his weight carefully documented and his spirits noticeably lifted, we had everything in place to begin phase 3. This is a crucial final step.
If they can prove that in here they can also act normally and grow up stronger, then from here we can release them safely into the wild.
This is the part where we gradually reintroduced Mr. Prickles to his natural environment. After spending several nights indoors, he was placed in an outside enclosure that mimicked his natural habitat, complete with soft soil, crunchy leaves and plenty of space to roam and explore. Basically in hedgehog's paradise. And now it was time to see how Mr. Prickles spent his night outdoors and see if he's ready to return to the wild. Again, after carefully measuring his weight and sneaking a quick look at his cute chubby cheeks, we knew Mr. Prickle was almost there.
One check that's very important before releasing is if he can walk alright. So we need to put him on 4 feet.
We're gonna do a competition. Jessie's gonna race you.
Here, yeah. Okay, I'll get on the table as well.
Mr. Prickles is ready. Time to bring Mr. Prickles home. And this is the moment we've been building up to. It all comes down to this, the final chapter in Mr. Prickles' journey. Every bath, every meal and every cuddle was leading to one goal. And as much as we already come to love Mr. Prickles, with every sign pointing to a thriving, happy hedgehog, it was clear that he was ready to return to his natural home. Every step we've taken has led to this moment, the chance for him to roam freely once again. As we prepared for his release, we ensured he was equipped with a final boost of his favorite snack to thrive in the wild, where it truly belongs. This was a bittersweet moment because there was one hedgehog fact that I haven't mentioned yet. On average, a hedgehog can walk up to 8 kilometers a night, which means that as much as we've enjoyed our time together, this will likely be our final encounter. And Mr. Prickles' journey may be complete, but the mission to protect hedgehogs is far from over. And the good news is, there's plenty you can do right from your own backyard. For starters, hedgehogs walk many kilometers each night, so leave small gaps in your fences to create hedgehogs' highways. This helps them move between gardens to find food and shelter. Second, leaving a shallow dish of water and cat food in your garden can make a huge difference for hedgehogs like Mr. Prickles, especially in dry months. And be sure to leave out piles of crunchy leaves for them to nest in during the winter months. Finally, if you think you're spotted a hedgehog in need of help, don't hesitate to step in. Calling a local wildlife rescue could save a life. Together, we can make our neighborhood safer and friendlier for hedgehog. Let's keep these spiky little friends thriving.